Ahoy, shipmates! The wind seems to have eased and the conditions look good, so I thought we would pop out and have a look at the Queen Victoria returning to the port of Southampton from Weymouth. Oh dear, that wasn't supposed to happen. I think we'll replay that one again. This time a bit of slow motion. Let's have a zoom in. I often see birds, but not normally an issue. He's quite a long way there. In the distance, far away. And then he circles round at the last minute, knocks me out of the sky. Well, that's enough of that distressing footage. Right, let's see who the culprit is. Well, he certainly has a resplendent red beak and some black and white plumage. Doesn't appear to look like where he's going. I think here at the last minute he notices the drone and goes, "Oops, I shouldn't be flying towards that." But I think it's one of these, a Euro-Asian oyster catcher. Now my least favourite type of bird. I originally started off with a Phantom 3 drone back in 2014. It was a good drone, produced some good video footage, but I never used it for taking still pictures because it wasn't designed to work that way. The controller for the drone, which you can see in the top right there, had no form of video playback, so I couldn't tell where I was flying or what I was pointing at. It was more a case of aim it where you think and hope for the best. And in reality, it actually worked out pretty well most of the time, surprisingly. But for a treat, I thought I'd upgrade myself to a new product from DJI, and that was the Mavic Pro, which was launched about 3 years or more ago. And this was a considerable upgrade from the previous drone, with a video transmission system allowing me to see where I'm flying and what I'm pointing at, and also allowing you to switch between video modes and camera modes. Now, I did the odd bit of filming with it for a while, and as these things are, it sat on the shelf collecting dust for a while. But then I thought, well, how about I go and take a picture of a ship? And this is my first ship, way back in 2018. I hadn't really practiced very much here, so it was not as good as quality as I hope I can produce today. I also took a shot of this medieval castle in a village in France, in Carlux. I know the top-down view and the aerial view certainly lent a depth to the photograph, and I don't think my skills were particularly good at this point. But I could really see the advantage of the aerial flying camera to produce some really interesting photographs. As I have a particular fascination for boats, I went out and took this one. This was a later in the evening shot, so slightly dark, showing some of the illuminations on the boat. This one I'm also experimenting with a bit of post-processing, and I was quite pleased with the results here. I'm starting to get my eye in. I even tried some shots when it was darker. But as you can see, the cruise ship in the distance is moving and rather blurred. But the Ada Perla right in the front here is very pretty with all those lights on. So I continued taking some more shots. A particularly pink, or shall I say magenta, container ship from the Ocean Network Express line. And then there was a new cruise ship in the port, the Celebrity Edge. A very distinctive design. And conditions here were excellent. Blue sky, lots of light. And I spent some time taking many photographs of this one. And I feel I was getting a better result from my editing and being able to be in the right place. I particularly like the bow on the Celebrity Edge. Very, very German. I also started experimenting with non-ship related pictures, and this is the picture of the lighthouse at Beachy Head at about 4:30 in the morning. I'm quite pleased with that one. And then I went back to port and tried some more cruise ships, even perfecting some of my night skills for my first Patreon, who requested some night shots of the QM2, and I think they're just about acceptable. And with the money from my first Patreon, I treated myself to a nice bottle of rum, even though my drone was not impressed with my poor jokes. We'd spent some time together at this point, flying for a total of 59.5 hours and some distance of 524 kilometres. I bet you're asking yourself, how far is 524 kilometres? Well, if I was to fly in one go from here, the port of Southampton, it would take us south, all the way to the middle of France, just north of Bordeaux, to the French port of La Rochelle, which I think is an amazing distance. But alas, what am I going to do now? For all my efforts, I just have a bottle of rum. I have no drone to take any more videos. The drone is in fact just over there. Just over there in front of the red funnel, but about 20 metres down. Nothing for it, I guess, but to drown my sorrows and think of the good times. And there were many different countries, different ships, different bodies of water. It just won't be the same. And even my bottle of rum is reaching the end. Well, cheers, old drone. I suppose it was a fitting way to go for the drone, considering it spent most of its time flying over the water, to be buried at sea with the fishes and the seaweed. And now all I can do is stand on land and watch the ships go by. And we started YouTubing just before lockdown started. And we were busy making lots of videos, enjoying the sights and sounds of the cruise ships coming and going, and the occasional container ship, which I know you all like a container ship. Alas, no drone, no rum. Well, Till next time, shipmates.